I'm Macey Hedges with Oklahoma Farm Bureau. Welcome to another episode of Lincoln to Local. I'm joined by John Collison. John, talk to us a little bit about the last week of session.
Boy, what a session it was, Macey. We had a lot of issues coming up in this last week. Storm shelters, we've been talking about that the whole time. And again, remember, we're out there today on the ground building storm shelters. There's still millions of dollars being used out there today that we're building storm shelters. We got them going in rural communities, we got them going in big communities today. And we're excited to see that. Again, this was an unnecessary bill that was going to raise ad valorem taxes. We have a drought going on still in the state. I know it's out there raining this week, and I'm glad to see that. But there still are major drought issues. We have people that haven't had an income in 3 years. And to go to the voters and say, let's go ahead and raise your property taxes to fund these, is a little bit disingenuous. And so it was a big fight. Boy, it really got excited in the House. We killed it the first time. They got brought back up again, passed the second time, and they went to the Senate. And the Senate overwhelmingly said, we don't need this bill. The schools are taking care of it today. So we're glad to see that. We're glad to see that issue dead. But again, we need to make sure our legislators understand that when an issue comes up at the Capitol, not to always run to ad valorem taxes to go ahead and increase your bottom line. So.
And there were other bills related to gross production taxes?
Yeah, that's another bill. Our members have spoken loud and clear in our policy book about gross production tax and even about the oil and gas industry. People sometimes find it interesting that agriculture is out there fighting for oil and gas, but we live and work on that very land where those wells are drilled. We were able to get gross production tax to 2% on horizontal, 2% on vertical for the first 3 years, and then it moves up to 7%. That's clearly in line with our policy. That's exactly what our members have wanted, was to bring horizontal and vertical into the same line of production. We're able to do that, and now we have a basis going forward where we know for into the future it's guaranteed 2% for the first 3 years, and then on to 7% in the future.
Any other bills that we had some success on?
We were all involved in a lot of them. Making sure that the cities don't come out and register your houses, register your property. I understand that the cities want to come in and make sure that when blighted land is left abandoned, that they can come in and find it. But a registry is a pretty strong way to come in, making people come in and register your property. That was an issue we took care of. Rural housing tax credits. We're booming out in western Oklahoma today. We're booming through all of Oklahoma. We got to find affordable housing. These tax credits allow businesses to come in and build affordable housing so we can put people in homes out in rural Oklahoma where it's most needed today.
Sounds like a pretty busy week.
It was an incredible session. Farm Bureau came out on top, and we're glad to see it.
Thanks, John.